First place. Second place. Bad luck.
They really don't let you edit stuff well when you're already in a scene. Sorry for the delay, there's been a bit of technical difficulty. Transition! Wow! But I just want to make this smaller. And it won't let me, unless I'm in this full screen, whatever. There we go. How was everybody? Is the music too loud? So, let me explain what I'm doing, because I've been revamping the pause menu, and it's a mess. It's a hot mess. I also need to turn the volume down, otherwise there's going to be competing music constantly. So we've got this little new menu thing. They don't have proper icons yet. Some of it works. These are all things that worked before in the old system. We didn't have options before, so that's what I'm working on right now. I don't know what I want it to look like. We also need to fit in a debug menu somehow. And I don't know. Also, currently going back breaks it because I have it set it up to hide, which is simply something I haven't done yet. That's all. I don't want you to full screen. I just want you to be at the top. Jesus. There you go. I like having that there. So I've got to try to remember what exactly I was doing. I think I was working on how this looked. Oh yeah, and then going over was being weird. It was like 4 in the morning when I was doing this. Where's grid views? Sorry, I'm a little blind sometimes. Okay. Some of this is hard-coded in. Some of it per necessity, and some of it because... oh, we don't have this debug state anymore, right? Menu items. Oh, we're just not... When we're going right, we're not changing it. So we have these... to be able to use one menu, we adjust this... yeah, we need to call set debug options. When we move over to debug, which happens in the controls somewhere. Yeah. Let's see, change it first. So that we can use the same view without having to create another grid view. I need you to stay muted. Yeah, so we still need to format it, but and then when we go left, we need to reset the other ones. So we don't need to show that anymore. And then for column 2, we press left. We need to set. It sounds weird, but we need to set options. Is it options or options? Options. So this should let us go back and forth. We'll need to adjust the text. Wish you would stay muted. I don't know what indicates when something gets permanently. Yeah, okay. So let's just fix that that spacing. This is all commented out debug stuff that I'm gonna need to re-implement in the new menu, because we're doing this all in its own view rather than doing it in the pause menu view, like built into the pause menu. So it should actually look quite a bit nicer. Okay. So when we're drawing it, we are no longer doing this centering. I believe we're just doing like x plus 8, right? Because we're left aligning now instead of centering. Looks quite a bit better, and it gives us space on the other side to fit stuff. And then when we go into like selecting manually selecting a monster in the debug menu, we'll be able to show it as a grid now, which will be nice. This part actually really doesn't matter, but we'll keep it aligned. Because we have more space. We're not working in a constrained vertical view. We've got this kind of full screen setup. There we go. So this lets us go back into the seat. We're not going to show the debug menu. It's just going to be a thing that exists in. If you're testing, you know it's there, and if when the game's released, it won't be there. It'll be disabled, so it'll be there. You just won't be able to access it. Okay. So let's get that options thing showing. So we need to. We actually have a secondary grid view, which is called what? Options grid view. No, it's underneath this. It's called options icon grid view. So we need to show this whenever we're looking at the other one, but we need to keep them separate so that the screen's not updating the entire thing every time. So we should have a comment up here somewhere that tells me what area I'm working in. Yeah, so it should be right above this. So we want to do, if we're showing the options grid, actually, yeah, we want this to be independent because we don't want the main one being updated to be dependent on this one. So it's still in the same use case where we're showing the options grid, but we're only updating it if the options icon grid view needs displaying. This saves us a lot of frame rate in menus. We don't really need to set anything. We just need well, I'm trying to think of the size of this thing without having to go into Photoshop, but I'm probably gonna have to open Photoshop regardless. So let's just open it. In fact, I can just... I don't have this shit pinned over here. I thought I did. GitHub. The original name. And source. Images. You can see a bunch of random test Photoshop images. Where did I put this thing? Oh, it's on icons, right? It's icons. Is it? It's not in menu icons. It's not options icon. Oh, it's not even an icon. It's text. What did I name it? It's the word options just spelled out. Is that in here? There's the 9 slice. We do need to draw the 9 slice. Sorry, this was a couple days ago at 4 AM, so I've got to remember what I called it. I also need to do a little cleanup in here. Okay, so I must have put it in icons. Did I put it? I'll check menu icons. I did put it in menu icons. Okay. So this image is 63 by 17. We're gonna need to do the same thing for debug, but debug will be smaller, so that's okay. So we can set the cell to like 64. I guess 64 by 17. Oh, you know what? We need to set the image to fit the whole thing. So what is that? 75 by, I think we did 75 by 34. That seems too big. Why would I do it that big? This is kind of what I was doing it when I was doing it earlier. Okay, so we do need to do a dark 9 slice. And I'm guessing those, I think those that area was correct. So that should be the full size. And then we need to draw the options icon grid. So this part should be the same. And then we'll need to take the, whoops. I just lost where I am. Not used to working on this big of a screen. Alright, then we'll need to take the options icon grid view sprite and set its image to options image. Sorry, I was thinking about something else for a second. I was thinking out whether we should do this secondary case separately or if we can do it together, but I think we should do it together. I mean, do it separately. Not show options grid, options icon grid view sprite is visible. I think I spelled something wrong. So essentially what we're doing here is if it doesn't exist but it says it should, we need to add it and set it visible. And if it is the opposite case, if and actually we should be doing, if we're saying show options grid and it's not visible. Oh, this is why we're getting red. So I've been working in a couple different languages lately. But if we're not supposed to be showing the options grid and it's visible, we shouldn't be showing it though. We need to set this to icon. We could technically do this up there, but I'd just rather keep it separate. Especially if we ever need to make changes in the future. And then we just set it as invisible. This keeps things from getting deallocated when they shouldn't be. Okay. I think that's mostly fine, but we still need to go up to where we're doing this. And we're saying if the column is 2, yeah. This logic, this might not be in the right spot. I think it's one deeper, right? Hold on. It's in images icon. It's in menu icons. Well, it's not a menu icon. It shouldn't be in there. It should just be an icon. So let's just move it. I think I just screwed something up. Hold on. I think I just overwrote the pinwheel. But we have an issue at 1603. I spelled something wrong. What did I spell wrong? Oh, set invisible. Set visible. So real quick, we're gonna have to fix our uh-oh. We should be able to just, yeah, undo this. Yes, discard those changes, discard the deletion of this. And we are gonna move it, we're just gonna rename it. So we're gonna call this options label. So now it's called options label. And if we go back up, we're going to load options label, and we're going to do both because I haven't made the debug one yet, but we'll make it once we have it like showing in the right spot. Okay, so we're not seeing it. So it should be showing at that top left spot. Let's check our logic down here. Make sure this is the right name. Yep. It should exist at 8.8. Index looks fine. Where's the offset? Okay. And then we set the image to options image. Do we set the size right? 75 by 34? I guess we don't need to. We set the image. If it's not visible, we should be adding. Let's just do a check. And see where we're hiding it. Sorry for the flashing orange. I realize you guys cannot see the debug. It's not even showing. Let's restart it. So it is adding it there. So let's make sure we're at the right Z index. We might be hiding behind the other one slightly. So this one is at Z index UI. We need to be, let's try +1. To see if we're maybe Colton who's going first. I can turn that off. We don't need to highlight those right now. No, we're not caught behind it, but it is thinking it's creating it. Can this debug console just stay here? Thank you. So it says we're adding it, but we're not displaying it. And why would that be? I mean, we know it's running. Maybe let's make sure the needs, maybe it's not getting need display called on it. I believe that happened once before where we weren't getting the trigger to need the update display. Yeah, it's not getting need display. So so this part isn't triggering it, so it's there, but it's not getting an image. Oh, it's because I typed needs displaying, not needs display. This is what happens when you're being watched. Needs displaying is not a value, so it is therefore false. Oh, okay, still not going. All right. Oh, it said need display. It said need display instead of needs displaying. That's why I copy things a lot. Alright, that's fine. Attempt to find a nil index on the option icon grid view. On 1595. So here, it's just a typo, it's options. There we go, okay. So we need to fix its positioning. So it's at 8.8 right now. Let's just move it upwards. And then we'll obviously move this to the right, but let's move the draw box upwards. So we're at 8.8. Let's try 8. I don't know. Let's try like 8.2. It might even be 8.0. We're also not getting the bottom of that. So let's set this to y plus 2 and x plus 2 to start. Okay, that looks a little more... I mean, it looks like I was making the box too big. I remember earlier I was saying, why am I making the box that big? I'm gonna guesstimate like 20. The width is also too wide. Let's try 20 high. And what was the width in Photoshop? We're gonna need to add some for the buffer. 63. 75 doesn't seem like the wrong choice. Set that to 70. Okay, width, we can move it over one to the right and maybe make it one wider. So 71. And then let's just set this to 30. So nothing's getting cut off. And then we need to move it over. I think I set to the right one. I know there are things I could like measure out and try to do the math on, but honestly I find it faster to just like pick a really close number and go from there. We went the wrong way. We made it wider. And we didn't change this. This isn't what we wanted to change. We wanted to change where the image is drawn, not where the actual thing is. There we go. Okay, so we need to make it taller, and we need to make the box we draw shorter. So it should be like 63 plus like 6, right? We're drawing it. We can draw it at 69. Nice. I don't know if 6 is the right number, but I think it's 3 wide on each side. Maybe it's 4. No, 6 was the right number. Okay. So but the whole thing needs to be like 3 more. And what I mean by this is the image needs to be like 3 bigger than what it says we're drawing the rectangle at for the 9 slice. And I know it needs to be taller. Let's go back to 30. Set the view to 40. Too tall. Pull it down. Well, I guess this is what I would normally do. Take a screenshot. And then I will open said screenshot. And then we can just take a look at how many pixels we're working with. Okay, so we've got 2 spacing on, okay, we're 1, 2 wide there. So while we're here, make it 71. Oops. Okay, so that rectangle should be correct now. And then we need to take this, into by 5. So make it 5 shorter. And then this should be able to be, I think, 28. And this should be able to be 74? Oops, not 774. Not that it really matters, it's just going to be invisible pixels, but it's more screen real estate updating that doesn't need to. I was wrong about the height. Does it need to be 5? Now I'm somehow wrong about the width? What is going on? Oh my god. What was that? Why did that shoot up like that? What are we doing wrong here? Let's sort that out real quick. I don't know. I'm just gonna make this 80, then we don't have to worry about it. Okay. So let's look at where we're drawing this image. Setting the image, and we're drawing it at x plus 3 and y plus 2. I mean, y shouldn't ever be changing. Right? And we can print what y is. And it should be drawing at 2 above that no matter what. Our sprite's not moving. Y is 8. Y is 3. So why does it shift? Why would you shift up 5 pixels? We're not doing any math on where the view is drawing. And we're not calling any move to on anything. Here, I'm gonna just do a quick test. Oops. Well, we're gonna draw to the whole screen real quick and see if this thing is moving. Okay, so if we do this, you can see if the sprite's moving, which it's not. Because we would see like a little bit of the bottom of the screen change. Oh, I know what's happening. This 9 slice, where is it? This is what's wrong. This 9 slice should be, the XYs should be 0, 0. And the grid, I mean, well, the grid should also be like, what is it, 3, 4, 5? It's 5, 5, right? We're gonna be under the FPS thing for a minute. Five was too much. 3? Okay. So that rectangle should be drawing at 0, 0, but it's not. Why is it not? I'm gonna take a quick screenshot here. Or actually, we can look at our existing one. So this is technically where this starts. So it needs to be 5 in so that it has the 2 from this, the 2 from this, and then 1 to start, for it to start here. Oh, and you know what? Because of the extra black space that this has, it being 1 down is fine. It actually looks a little better. Maybe. Maybe 4 4s, right? But like compared to where that's drawing, which is at 0 0. Doesn't make any sense. And then this should be 70 wide by 28 tall. To make that look pretty. My question is, why are you not drawing at 0 0? You shouldn't be 71 wide. Oh, that's why. You should be... you should be... Where's the Photoshop? Yeah. 63 by 17. And then when we set the size of the cell, it should be 63 by 17 with no padding. I don't think we need any padding. Okay, we need to move left a bit. So draw it 2 to the left. Maybe. Seems like it's getting cut off too. We should also, while we're here, just turn off the FPS widget for a second. Just try not to forget to turn that back on. So is there some sort of like innate padding going on? I don't think they have. Oh, because I'm doing it here. Let's just do X by Y. We were drawing it a little lower, but like we only have so much space. We were doing the adjustments in 2 different places instead of just doing them in 1. There we go. Okay, now we can add that like 5 or whatever back. 4. Yeah, now our thing's drawing in the right spots. Okay, hold on. We need it to be 1 wide, but like a little bit shorter. So let's screenshot this. Oops. No, just be full screen. Okay. 2, so you need to be 1 wider and 3 shorter. So that's 8 by 8, so 4 on each side, which makes sense. Does that look even? It almost maybe looks like it should be like we should add an extra pixel of height. I know it's like exact right now, but it's not coming off as centered. So it is 2 on every side, but I think adding 1 more here because of the implied line here. So what that would mean is making this 26, but then also moving this down 1 more to offset that. Yeah, that feels more centered, even though it's technically not. Okay, now let's make one of these debug. And I'll show you my really fancy way of getting the font to look right. Not there. Whoops. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to go into that menu. I was on autopilot. Hey, buddy. Doink. Debug. And we say, oh, that's pretty much the exact readability and size that we want. Let's just go ahead and take that instead of having Photoshop ruin the text with its compression. We'll just take this little guy right here. And we're going to put him right there. Before we do this, we should copy, get the colors. Turn off anti-aliasing. And let's just do a quick little outline to make it look pretty. Make it stand out a little bit more as a display icon and not text. Whoops. I try to do it so that you can draw a clean line all the way through it. Keeps things consistent. Okay. And then I do, what is it? 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This needs to move up a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it goes down 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get, whoops, turn contiguous back on. And then we have a menu that uses the same font size, spacing, and everything like that to make sure it's centered. And then we're gonna put this right back next to the other one. Where's documents? Been working on my Mac so long, I don't know where anything is. So we have the options label. We're going to call this the debug label. And then all the way up here, call this the proper name. So now we'll load the secret debug. There won't be any visual indicator that there is a debug menu if you press right, but if you do it, it will be there. Nice. Now here's another thing we could do. Right now we're switching the menu. And we're doing that because before everything was instant, we weren't scrolling like this. But we could line up a scroll as well. So instead of having these be two different menus, we could say, instead of saying like if the pause state is options, or we could even do if it's options or, well, no, we would just do if column is 1. And then here we would do, hey, if the column is 2. We're gonna have to change this for the subviews, but that's fine. Well, only one of them goes to another menu. We could make that a third column, but we'll deal with that in a little bit. So if it's 2, we do this. The problem is, oh, this doesn't have 2 columns. Well, where is it? Now it does. And then these menu options can just go into here. And then when we do the actual change, we say, hey, set debug options. Instead of setting debug options and changing the state, we could just say options, grid view, select next column without letting it loop. And down here, do select previous. Whoops. Yeah, I actually hit Control V when I was trying to Control Shift B. Okay. Didn't work. Why not? Does it still have 1 column? Did I change the wrong one? No, number of columns is 2. Oh, because no, this is right. Did I spell column right? Yeah, I did that wrong the other day. Okay, let's print out which of these we're stuck in. Still thinks we're in column 1. And we should be in column 2. Oh, I know why. I know why. Yeah, boy, he knows why. Because in this, we set the number of columns to 1, because that was the old way of doing it. And we are still triggering the set options. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. We need to fix the spacing. Oh, we should not have left and right padding. Okay, we gotta figure out what's going on with the padding here. Yeah, I know the whole screen is the view. So your whole thing is getting... it's getting shifted to the right, and I can see it over here. I don't know exactly what I'm seeing. Like over there. Okay, we fill the rect if it's selected. Otherwise we're not doing anything anymore. Which is probably going to be the way I keep it, so let's just get rid of this. This anymore, we figured that out. It's the actual column that's misaligned. So let's add this padding back. We don't need left padding. We just need right padding. Let's make it like 4. The padding on some of these is a little hard to visualize for me sometimes. We don't need this update thing. So I can still see parts of you over here. Why can I see parts of you? Let's add a fuck ton of padding and see what that does. Like 12. No, it's still, I can still see part of you. Are you too wide? You're 379. So let's look at this and measure out. Well, you're gonna take a screenshot and measure out. Oops. Measure out how wide you are, since we are filling the whole thing. You are 379. So this is the extent of the cell. So what the hell are you? What part of the next cell are you? You're different. 7, 2, 7, 7. I thought you were maybe the edge of the word, but there is a spacing of 9 here, which I'm only setting a spacing of 2. Is this left and right, and this is up and down? If I put this at 12, do they get spaced more vertically? I do forget which one that is. Is it left, right, up, down, or is it up, down, left, right? Oh, that is up, down. Okay. You may return to like 4. You become like 12, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna need to set this. So we're gonna need to draw that box a width of 379. Or, no, that doesn't make any sense. Because all we did was adjust the spacing. Oh, we adjusted the spacing over there. All we did was push it to the right. Okay, so there's too much space to the right. We need to draw this cleaner. The entire thing should be 379 wide. What are we drawing it at now? We're drawing it full size. There we go. So now it'll slide between the two. And those frames look correct. Trying to see if there's anything feeling funny there. I don't think so. I think it's what you expect. Okay, and then we need to enable movement when we're on column 2. Oops. How are we determining K button up? The selected column is 1. And this is for if we're showing the options grid. This is for inventory grid. This is for options grid, right up. We don't need this to be, we don't need this statement here anymore. we can just run this regardless. All right. Oh, we need to get rid of this. Well, actually, we need to get rid of this. Are we missing an end? Is this right? I'm trying to do this without actually reading it, just like doing it with pattern recognition. There we go. Now what happens here? We do go down to an empty spot. Because when we switch, we don't change how many there are. So when we do go left and right, when we go right, we need to set number of rows to 5. Oh. Because this is a function, not a value. This should be pretty much the end of this part. Yeah, there's no oh, but when we go back, we need to reset it. Reset it to 6. Asobimon menus. We're updating our debug menu. It's very exciting stuff, very gameplay rich. Okay, so we don't have it there, we do have it there. If we come up here, it does make us invisible. We could validate this and say, since we are shortening it, if, oops. Let's do it before. No, let's do it after. If options grid view, oh, that's the caps lock is wrong there. If options grid view dot selected row is 6, then we want to select it. I see my typo. Menus look good. Yeah, they do look good. I like them a lot. You know, we were using like the old kind of boring Pokemon Red ones, and these are a lot more immersive. It kind of we have like a nice gray out dithering effect that happens over the screen. You can see the date and time, which should update here automatically. If we look at these screen updates, this is the only part of the screen that's actively checking for an update at any given time. When you move, obviously things update, but and I could break this apart a little bit more so that this background isn't updating and that this isn't updating. Only that this row is updating, which I might do eventually, but that's more of a cleanup thing. But yeah, you see it switched to 804. And we're working on this options menu / debug menu, which does have the same highlighting issue, but it's fine. Oops. But we should go, yep, it should default up to 5 when we come over here. Okay, so secret debug menu. Now, none of these do anything yet. You cannot select any of them. And I'm not even implementing them right now. All I'm doing is taking our existing debug menu and adjusting it over here. So this should work when I set it. This can work just as you click it. This needs to open a new menu. And this needs to just do it right there. This can just do it right there. Okay. So we need to change a bunch of logic on our player controller when we're in these menus, which we can do. This is just a really ugly part I need to break apart, and I haven't had the time to do it. It's a lot of if statements because it's all debug shit that's like temporary, so I don't want to put too much performance into it. Like all this. Alright. Well, actually what we can do is we can just update our selected pause item. And which I think actually we are already doing. Right? Are we setting our selected pause item? I know this is all the commented out crap. We are. So then theoretically, well, maybe they are already working and I'm just not paying attention. No. We're not getting input there. Show pause grid. That's for pressing B, this is for pressing A. I guess we could print out the selected pause. Whoops. Shut up, Geico. Okay. Sorry, I was reading a message to make sure I wasn't missing anything. It is not reading. Oh, we're moving in the background. I haven't set up the pausing for this yet. Did you see that? I also have not set up how to get out of this view. Let's try to get out of this view first. Okay. Let's go back. Let's make sure we can enter and exit first before we start doing all this other stuff. That shit all happens down here. It's a little confusing because I'm like pulling something apart and building on top of it and not building it from scratch. So it's like there's little pieces of like, oh yeah, I haven't changed the implementation for that yet. Okay, this is not where we want to be. This is where we want to be, okay. So we're doing up, down. This is also not in the right order. Okay, so this is column related, but I don't want this to be column related. I just want to separately check if you're pressing the button. Right? We're checking the selected column here. Why are we checking the selected column here? We don't need to, I don't think. I think that was a holdover from something else. Let me validate that. We have we're missing an end here somewhere. Do you also do the art? You struggle bus so hard with art. It depends on what aspect of the art you're talking about. I do a lot of the art, but not but I also do not a lot of the art. Let me fix this and I'll show you what I mean. I think I have... Do I have one too many? Yeah, you shouldn't be here. And you should be... de-ended it. Oh yeah, I was just making sure this works right. Yeah, we didn't need that. Okay. So no, we have a team of artists. There's a combination of things, and everyone kind of just works on whatever they have time. Because other than the fact that I'm employed right now, everyone has full-time jobs, and I had a full-time job when we started this. So I also am utilizing a lot of, not a lot, but a couple like resource packs that are temporary. So pretty much everything in the overworld is a temporary sprite. I've done the character sprites, but I'm not particularly good at character sprites. So they're like placeholders that I did. Oops. So like all this world stuff, this like, you know, stop sign, these trees, they're all from an asset pack. And there's another game that released that uses this asset pack that just like came out on Playdate, like this week or something. Where's the water? There should be water there. So like these characters I did, but I did them based off of like other ones. These like portraits are all done by our artist Joey. So he's in charge of that. He's just started a new job. He works in animation, so he's real busy. I did these placeholders. If you ever see this little blob, it's a placeholder that I've put in. Any menu I've done. So anything on the menus I did the art for, with the caveat of a couple of these icons are from, or a handful of the icons are from asset packs. Like this card menu I did all the UI for, although I do want to update a few things from it. The monsters themselves is a combination. So for instance, Joey drew the sketch of Pupleaf, which like I can pull up his initial sketch. Hold on. It's actually in our, well, it's in the dev channel of our Discord. This one's gonna be an old one. I should have picked a more recent one. Actually, a better example would be to show you Umberwatt. So let me find him. There's a lot of sketches that have not been pixelated and made sprites yet. Oh, I came across Pupleaf. So like Joey drew Pupleaf, right? He drew the sketch for it. And then I took that sketch, put it into Procreate with a pixel art brush and some dithering brushes, and just turned it into a small resolution. Then there's ones like also, if you guys want to see some unreleased monsters, so a little sneak peek. They're just sketches right now. Take somebody like Umberwatt. This was my pitch of like, hey, this is what I want the monster to look like. So I drew up a little sketch of that, but again, I'm not a great artist. And then Joey came back with a like better sketch. So I'm like scrolling through a really old, not really old, but old Discord messages to try to find like where we had this conversation. We have a lot of nonsense conversations. How did I get to the end of this? We also migrated Discords at one point. So some stuff is in one Discord and some stuff is in another. Monsters.
thought the Umberwat art all happened in the other Discord, the old one. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Okay, yeah, so I gave him that. He came back with this, which is just a better, more polished version of what I was trying to explain. And then he pixelated this one, and he came back with 2 options, which were these 2. And we went for the darker view. I liked it a lot more, and it was more in line. And then that's what gets put into the game. If you look at any monster, if you look at any monster, I did the back sprites for them, except for like 2 or 3, which is why most of the back sprites are real bad. We try to get the front sprites in and like looking cool first, but like this, I did this. This is why it looks a little wonky and doesn't really make sense. I think for Umberwat, yeah, Umberwat Joey did the background for that, which is why it looks a lot better. Splashade, this one is the worst. I did this one. It looks like it's not aligned right because I've been too lazy to fix it, but also it looks like a Jigglypuff looking at you with a mohawk. Forg, I did the backs for. Forg went through a redesign. I think we changed everything and redesigned him before the announcement went out initially, so I don't know if anyone's seen the old Forg. He was too closely based on some art that from an artist, like an existing artist that isn't involved. Because I was like, oh, I like that drawing. I want to try to like incorporate some of this idea into a monster, but it was like way too close. So Joey redesigned it to be more unique. Yeah, there's what, 5 of us. So again, all these menus I did. This is a filler placeholder art that needs to be changed sooner than later. But if you go to oh, my girlfriend did Hubble. I don't have the initial sketch she sent me on my computer or this computer. But Hubble, she sketched Hubble, and then I pixelated him and put him into the game. What level are you? 15? You can go out. So a big part of the game that we haven't like done a lot with yet, especially in the art space, is the arenas. It's a big part of like adjusting changes in combat. So like using Flood will change the arena from forest to ocean. The only official sprite we have for arenas is ocean. So Joey did this one. So that was done. That was done by Joey. So basically, most of the like art that looks good is either done by Joey or it was from an asset pack. The one exception is Gus. I just saw the pause menu pop up. I think that was weird. Whoops. Sorry, that menu flashing really threw me off. So this sprite, this back player sprite, was done by Gus, as well as this summoning animation that was done by Gus. He's working on our inventory backpack view. I haven't heard back from him in a bit, so hopefully I'll hear back from him soon. These icons here were from an asset pack that I adjusted to work in a 1-bit style. Menu bars I did. Font's a font that's like adjusted to work in the playdate well. I'm trying to think of anything else that was really done by someone in particular and not like either an asset pack or something I scratched together. But yeah, it's a mix. And then we have Octavio who does the music. There is a lot of music in the game so far. So I have it turned down. So we have like our like just, I don't know how loud this is. And we just added in some like battle music. Well, this guy's a trainer, so there's trainer music. So this is like, oh, you've been seen by a trainer, and he's gonna talk to you and be like, blah 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 blah. We got a battle, and then it transitions into like a one-time transition song that plays into the actual song itself. Again, anytime you see that blob, it's filler art. So he wrote this. Dude's about to die. Forgot I put a level 2 in my party because I was testing a menu out. But yeah, some absolute bops in here. I did these like little icons for how many people are in their party. I do need to work on adjusting it to the front, I think. Or maybe I'll just leave it how it is. I don't know. It's got to figure out what's jarring. Pokemon, they hide this view when you're in the battle, which I, in general, found kind of annoying. Because I have to be like, oh, how many dudes do they have left? Like, that should be something you can be able to tell. And then the victory music. Or that's the level up music. I did this level up screen. Octavio did the level up music, obviously. He does all the music. And this is a funky little bop, too. This is my favorite part. It's very Persona. And then there's also some trainer music. That are not trainer music, sorry, some rival music that is specific to the rival fight. So it'll only play when you see him. This route doesn't have any music yet. He's all the way up here. He's all the way up here. So he has his own approach music and his own battle music. Sorry, this guy talks a lot. So his transition music is unique. Joey did the art for this. We are going to be like incredibly out-leveled. But another thing I've been working on is when you pause the game, we have this menu now. So this is built off of like your current party, their HP, their level, you know, what their types are. So you can kind of plan out a little better. You can't interact with these screens at all because the game is paused. But this fit really well. I thought that was cool. I think I'm going to adjust this screen. So this, I think this is the screen you'd see if you were like out in the world, walking around, talking to people, you know, and you pause the game through the menu. But I think if you're in the battle, what I want to do is pull up like maybe some info on the enemy if you have them in your like whatever our dex is, as well as like what the stages are. So like if they've increased their attack, if you've lowered their evasion, stuff like that. These sprites are all literal Pokemon sprites that I put in and just added some dithering to make it work and look good here. But we are in the process of coming up with like some shape sprites for that. But I did the menu part of it and the organization part of it. It's basically the UI I've done pretty much all throughout the game. But the assets have been done by either Joey or Gus, mostly Joey. Oh yeah, there's this little KO thing. This will show like if they're knocked out or if they're poisoned or they're asleep or they're paralyzed, which we haven't implemented in yet. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. There's a YouTube video coming out sometime soon with some of these new features in it from someone who reached out that wanted to do some coverage on it. His name was, I think, the Game Llama. Is that his name? Sounds right. Yeah, the Game Llama. But I'm not sure when that's coming out. I think he was having some trouble editing or something like that last I talked to him. Okay, so we need to check for pressing A or B. Oh, let me put Kirby back on. And I'm just realizing something too. Okay. I'm trying not to split my brain. So if we do back, we need to make sure that show options grid is equal to false, not equal to false, set it to false. And if we press the A button, what do we want to do? Nothing really, right? We don't want to do anything on pressing A. Well, I guess we could print selected pause item. Okay, we are setting these correctly. The problem is we hide the pause menu when we go into options, which is fine. But all of this logic is set based on show pause grid equals true, which it is not. So the only thing we care about for this menu is cards, bag, trainer, options, and that's it. Everything else needs to be in the other menu, which is heal, deplete mana level, and there should be another one. Release monsters, is that it? So we're changing the state, but we're not actually hiding the pause menu. Oh, we are hiding the pause menu, okay. So then here we need to do show options grid. Not is pressed, but just pressed. So I only want to check it once. Check these selections. I think that's right. Again, I'm going off shape, not actually reading it. No. Please mute. Oh, because we're still in A. That's right. I forgot how I did this. Oh no, no, we didn't. Show card grid. Otherwise, if we're in the options grid. This should just run anytime we're in that, like, repeatedly. I need to separate all of this logic out into a game controller instead of doing it in the player. But it is not. because you were stuck somewhere else. Where are you getting stuck? We also need to add another case here. In the options grid, we need to stay hidden. Okay. So we're in the show pause grid. Let's just do this. Check when we exit this pause grid view. Also, I just realized a lot of this is probably unreadable. I can make it bigger. There. Okay. Oh, this does make it a little harder for me to see. So this is when you're in that menu and you press A. Let's go to when you're in card grid. All right, this should be in card grid. Then we should be in the options grid. Did I spell that wrong? No, because it sees it. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So you can see it's just repeating. If I switch, it's like, yeah, he's in the card grid. I don't have one set up for bag. But like if I went like really fast, you could see it stops. Then here, when show options grid is true, which we know is true because all this other stuff is running. Like I could okay, well, we're just getting caught up somewhere, so if speak if you're in an encounter, you're transitioning, you're looking at the inspection grid because we were hiding the pause menu. Okay. So I think what we need to do is, oh, because show pause grid is, no, we did set it to false. That's right. I forgot we are doing that. This is where we turn on the pause grid. Otherwise, if we're in the pause grid. Oh, because show pause grid is false. Show card grid is false. So inspection grid is false. We would have to do and show options grid is false. Basically all these grids have to be false. I should just set a variable here that we're tracking whether a menu is open, but that's fine for now. So many things are fine for now. No, that wasn't it. Or was it? No, wasn't it? was gonna say stuck here. See if this pops up. Because I try to hide things that are behind. No, it's not getting stuck there. It's not in the show pause grid. It's not in the card grid. I mean, I don't think we could be here. And it ends here. So we have to be in one of these. Oh wait, this is not what I wanted to be looking at. Okay, hold on. I gotta zoom out so I can see the bigger picture real quick. This can actually all be nixed. Maybe that's the problem. No, can't be the problem. Show pause options grid equals true. Hold on, I don't want to lose what I copied. Hold on. Let's toss this in a paste bin. All right. Show pause, show options. If we're showing options, I'm just going to say that we're in the showing options so I can see if this is working. I might have just like gone off the wrong indentation or something. Nope. It does not hit that. Is it this return? That's just a not. If this isn't true, we shouldn't be running that anymore, which we're not. That's why the other stuff works. And the stuff below it. What state are we in? Stay muted. Yeah, show options grid is false, like it should be. wasn't that. Like, this block will just not run. I know it's going to print out twice, but it's fine. I need this to be running at all times. Yes, show options grid is true when we're in this menu. So, what, does the player stop existing? No, because there's nothing that would stop the player from existing. Oh, not grid views. I want to be on player. As long as the player is existing, print this out. Yeah, no, player still exists, still running. I need to make it just like a self.end menu. And then when we show the pause menu, we say, yeah, we're in the menu. And then when we are in the pause and we get rid of it, we say it's not. Maybe that's it. Maybe we're getting stuck before we were even getting to that loop. No, because when we're in the menus, then this is going to be running the whole time. Where's the player input? Is that at the bottom? We could just set them to frozen. That's right, because that top part is only supposed to happen once. We are already doing that. Oh. Yeah, we're already doing that. Get rid of this end menu thing I did. There we go. All right. We're good. So those actually all work except for level starter, which we expected to not work. So here's my thought process. When we want to show the debug, for change starter, how do we want to handle that? I would like to show a different grid view. Oh, I know what we could do. I need this to be bigger again. So where we do the drawing of the debug, oh, we're in the player. Here we draw that rect. Let's say if show level grid view, or show level grid equals true, then we will draw another one. Otherwise, we'll draw this one. And just to test that this works, let's create show level grid real quick. Keep it in the same place. We're gonna say this is the level grid, I don't know. Well, this level grid view. We'll sort out what this looks like later. Make this right. We're not actually using this right now. I'm just setting boilerplate. And then this should be nothing. Okay. So when we select the level one on the player, we select level starter. No, not level starter, sorry. Change starter or something like that. Heal, deplete mana, level starter, release. Is this the thing I copy and pasted? No. Well, what is selected pause menu when we choose change starter? It's just called change starter. How are we doing change starter? Oh, it's just called starter. That's not confusing. Okay. I need this. No. This is something else. Debug. Is this not even a thing anymore? Why would we load card images? That's if we're on cards. Oh, it's for when you press B. I actually don't need this anymore, but I'm not gonna get rid of it yet. On cards, bag, options, swap, give item. Let's still swap. Set options. Wasn't there one that was like set? Yeah, what is this called? Wherever this called is where it is. It's not called anywhere anymore. Okay, whatever. We can just set it ourselves. Okay. Deplete mana. Else if selected pause item is starter, I think singular, then for now I'm just going to play a sound and set show level. Why did I call it level grid? Show starter grid. I need to change that. This should be starter grid view. Okay, so this should, when I press A on that, it should just hide the view. Level, yeah, because I forgot to change that. On grid views on 614, yep. Stay muted. It did not. I need to change this, like, get rid of these print statements. And say so change starter was just called starter, huh? Yeah. Why didn't I call it change starter? Show starter grid is equal to true. Oh, you know what? I probably need to do options grid. Oh. I put this in the wrong grid. I put this in the icon one. Is that what was disappearing? still wasn't despairing. I think we need to set this to needs display so it can run one time. And then it will hide it, because otherwise it's just the existing image is just still existing and it has no reason to update it. It doesn't know it needs to update it. Stop making noise. Yep, there it goes. So it'll disappear. We can load the other view, which would have different controls. Can be a full grid view. I don't know how wide we're gonna have to make it, so I don't know how many we're gonna be able to fit. Ugh! Maybe 1, 2, maybe like 4 or 5. But I think that will be. I think that'll be the time. I'll do that later because girlfriend's about to get off work. I'm gonna go hang with her. But I'll probably have this up by the end of the night. Well, at least we got most of this working. We just need to. Well, we need to exit it a little more eloquently. What's happening? Some of this logic is fucked up now, but that's fine. I will untangle it. I'll untangle it later. Let's see who's live. I'm bummed we didn't get to play the name of the game. I can't remember. Like, no, I don't care about stories, Twitch. Oh, Wheezy's live. I don't usually get to send you to Wheezy. I'm gonna send you to Wheezy. Enjoy some banjo.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Why that?
All right,
Why-
enjoy your
why
banjo.
that? Also, I should have gotten bid from that.
Thanks for hanging around. I'll post some updates soon. See ya.
I need to be entering this under age 30 for me to actually like. If I can get it around like 8:20ish time, that'd be like fucking perfect. Oh shit, it's Nick! Thanks for the raid, man. How did your stream go? I saw that you were playing Deadlocked. Is that what it was? I don't know if you're here yet. Did I get hit? I don't remember how much it was. Guaranteed Adam is gonna fuck up this line. Guaranteed.
Oh, Banjo, I'm gonna fart. Oh no, it's just our baby. Our 9-month baby. Little Banjo Jr.
Jesus Christ, Adam. Nick, thank you so much for the 9 or the 10-month reset. I also fucked that up because I'm stupid. Cool. I know, he put so much sauce onto that. How much else do I have? Oh god. Okay. Come on. Man, this was such a bad RBB. I had literally no time save there. I had 36 seconds of time save, and I didn't gain any. Can someone remind me what time Schlonkster has on speedrun.com? I think it's like a 2:01 something. I need to beat that. $2:01:23. It's guaranteed we're not getting a 2:00, but basically whatever you see in best possible time is not generally what we're getting. Add some more time to that, at least by 30 seconds. Unless, of course, I gold everything, which just ain't gonna happen. I'm sad how that RBB went. I'm sad how both Gobies and RBB went. Seeing how much late game practice I've been putting in recently. Usually it's the levels that I do the worst on are the ones that I've been practicing. Which sounds counterintuitive. But I think it's because I have a lot of like anxiety and pressure to put on behind it. Like I'm like, oh, I practiced this. This should be better. And then when it actually comes down to the run, I do worse. I lose some time here. 2:00:40 entering. Maybe more. Wait, did I not? What? Why did that... What happened to my live split? Why did it kick me out of it? Why did it click out? I didn't even click on anything. That's so stupid. Fucking Carl's gonna hit me. I really don't know what happened to my live split. I did not click out of it. Sometimes that shit just fucking happens and I hate it. I wasn't down low enough, so we have to kill ourselves. Not terrible. Dude, I hate these leaves so much. I did not mean to do that. Nice worm. Fuck you, Carl. Into my path. Not a bad summer. It wasn't like the greatest, but it wasn't bad. I don't think this is gonna gold though. Damn, Storm with the raid. What's up, Storm? Thank you for the raid. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Oxy, for the good luck. Yeah, that's what I thought. No gold. Not bad, though. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? God damn it. Come on. Literally like a fucking pixel. Easy. Away from that, and I still touch this stupid hitbox. I don't think we're getting a 2 OPD. I don't see that happening. Dude! I activated my gold feathers. Stop taking damage. It generated so much lag that it didn't... Fucking... Come on, man. That's the goal. I want to Bob Schlonkster before I meet him IRL this Sunday. Well, I was on like sub 2 pace. If it wasn't for Gobies and RBB, this would be on like a really fucking good run. Will there be an IRL stream? No. I mean, I could do it from my phone. Am I going anywhere? No. Schlonkster's here in my state, visiting family, and we're meeting on Sunday. Schlonkster can't come to my house because I have cats and his wife is allergic to cats, so we don't want any sort of allergic reaction. But he is gonna visit again in like well, we're gonna talk about it, but I think he's gonna try to visit in December, I think. Will I be going to AGDQ? I will not be. I think the only way I'll attend a GDQ is if a banjo runner I know is attending and they want me on the couch, or I'm doing the run. Hello. Come on. Although I do want to go at one point. I think it'd be neat to go to a GDQ, even if it is banjo's not involved. Well, a banjo runner that wants me on the couch. You know? Like when Duck was there. I don't know Duck that well. No, it's not. That's fair. God, man. This could have been... There's no way that this bops Schlongster. Sadly, I don't think this run's gonna bop Schlong. It might be like a 20130. to get a... Cool. I need to get a good fall bit clip. Cool, that's a good fall bit clip right there. That's definitely not bopping, Schlongster. Apparently I need to go through fall bit clip again, because that's been happening a lot lately. Dude, it's stuck behind a fucking tree. Dude, this is gonna be a really good gold. Damn, that's a really good gold. That was a good winner. Fuck you, bees, man. Come on. Dude, this is such bullshit. Dude. Oh my god! Transform! I also need to take a lot of health. This is a bad spring too. It's a good start, but damn. Oh my god. Are you kidding? The fuck, man? Literally after the B, like after I got the token, everything was pretty good. That was just horrible. Yeah. Yeah, fucking Grunny Tex actually cucked me, dude. Just give me my 201. What's my major time loss in my PB? Basically mid-game. Are you... So stupid. Why did I let go of B? MMM early. Gobies and RBB. Skip the tax. What am I doing? Choking right now. Hello! Get in the fucking level. Yeah, I'm not PB. I'm not getting a fucking stupid PB, dude. Am I gonna get another meme PB? Well, I really fucked up RBB, and I really fucked up Gobies. This run. I have one egg. Isn't there an egg in one of the, like, the stumps? Doesn't matter, I guess.
Been years, sir, years since I've seen some honeybees.
Fucker. Damn, 506? Gross. Guaranteed we're gonna fuck this up. Ready? Called it. Fucking knew it. Yeah, meme PB incoming. I hate this. Why did I not backflip? Am I stupid? What was? What was a moment? Oh, yeah. I don't know what the hell I was doing with that. Nice. All right, time to fuck Vile's wife. Dude, when I want you to jump, I need you to jump, dog.
Fuck. Vile's wife. I'm fucking Vile's wife. Fucking Vile's wife.
Weef.
Fuck Vile's wife. Vile's wife. I'm fucking Vile's wife. Fucking Vile's wife.
Brew. Damn. Close. All right, guys. Who wants to predict what our final time is going to be? Are we going to get picture question? Because if we get picture question, I think that puts us right at meme PB potential. Wow, I got comboed into that. We're not bopping schlong's PB. But that's long gone. Fuck you. Dude, kill me. Holy fuck. I think we're going to get a 202.30. Fuck you. I hate this so much, dude. I should be on such a better run right now. At least 2-0 potential. I hate this. I lost so much time into stupid places. That's whatever, though. I completed a run and potentially a PB. I'll take it. The only good thing that came out of this was a Clockwood Winter Gold. Why? So many FFM setups, my brain immediately went go straight to it. $202.69. Nice. Hello? Come on. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Bro. Jesus.
Oh, what's up, guys? We playing banjo?
Sadly.
Huh. All right. Let's check our splits. Yeah, no. Reset.
That was a really bad FFM. Or Furnace Fun. Damn. Yeah, sad. We're in for another meme PB. That's pretty gross. I'm so upset, dude. Whatever. Bitch! I wanted to hit her one more time. You're an asshole. Yeah, I fucked up. Nice. Nice. Am I gonna die? I think I might die. But that fell on me. Yeah. GG. Oh boy, a 7-second PB. Yay. Yippee. GG. I did it. Wow. Wow! I don't even want to look at you, Grunty. Ugh. Well, let's look at this run. So, okay. It's alright. Okay. Oh, computer. Are we tripping out? What's going on, dog? Alright, let's look at the run. We got a 202 spiral. Really poopy mumbos. 740? Gross. Not a bad TTC. It could have been better, but I think the reason why it wasn't as good was because of our mumbos. Clankers was okay. Well, actually, Clankers wasn't that great because we missed Bolt Jump. So, FP kind of stinky. MMM was actually not bad. MMM early, still not bad. I mean, we got it. It was late frame, but that's fine. Gobies obviously was a killer. RPP was also a killer. Spring 1 was okay. Spring 1 was actually good, but I don't know. Something went wrong in spring. Summer was alright. Fall, I missed fall bit clip, so I need to go back and revisit that. Winter was great, so what was the time on? What was our time on winter? Wait, is that saved? I don't know if that's saved. I'll look in a second. Spring 2 was horrendous. B was also horrendous. BGS was not bad, but eh. And then, yeah, obviously we needed to do better on Grunty. But if I didn't have plans tonight, I would actually do another run tomorrow, like later on tonight. But I'll do more tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to try to stream earlier tomorrow so I can do more of these. Because I clearly am in the mindset. But hey, Chad, this is actually our first quote-unquote real PB in like a year. So I'll take it. 202.50. Why not? Let's look at our actual thing. So I'll save this. Save. The thing that makes this better is that I actually finally got a good winter gold. Yeah, 310. 310.17. That's a really good one. I feel like that could have been a little bit better too, because I screwed up at the jiggy inside the tree, so it could have saved me another second or two. Could have been a 308 or a 3039. I do have 2 minutes to save from spring 2 onward. It is, I have a 209 in spring, 138 in, well, no, I don't know, actually. I have a 138 RBA. I have a 1308 in BGS, a 233 in Furnace Fun, and a 343 in Grunty Fight. PB time save. Kinda, yeah. 232, 204, 1323, 251, and 402. I still have Asmi with RBB or with Gobies being done. I have a 944 Gobies right now. I still have like what? Like 10 more seconds ish, 12 more seconds of time save in Gobies. 7-second PB. Oh boy.
Hey, it's something.
Yeah, well, I was on sub 2 pace entering Gobies, which was fucking awesome. Ten more seconds. I feel like I can do 10 more seconds. I think I screwed up on my actual, like, on that gold by a couple, like, in a couple spots, but a 930x-ish is probably what I should shoot for. Like a low 930 Gobies. I feel like that's reasonable. I still need to do better in MMM. I have a 1026. I still need to do better in RBB. 1013. Those are my two, like, Achilles heel. My CCW isn't terrible, but it definitely can be improved. Spring 2 desperately needs to get... It's basically 20 seconds. Yeah, I desperately need to work better in CCW Spring 2. Because, like... Alright, Spring 1, 227. Summer, 423. Fall, 555. Now winter, 310. With those, are those all good? You know, without me hitting CCW bootcamp? Yep. I mean, I did basically do up until summer, I think. But I need to go through it again. Spring 1 is decent. Rest could use some work. Gotcha. Well, fall is really good, right? Fall is awesome. I for some reason have been really fucking up fall big clips, so I need to go do that. Summer should be a consistent 420. So I have like 4 more seconds to save. That I can do. I think what's wrong with fall is, or summer, is I need just better movement. Wait, am I do I have a minute of time save in fall? A 555? Am I misreading your comment? Winter gold should be 8 to 9 seconds faster. I know the biggest hurdle. Oh, a high 530. Ooh, got you. I see, I see. So I at least have 10 more seconds in fall then. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll start hitting CCW bootcamp this week. I might move my N64 back into the living room. But tomorrow we do more. Like 15 in fall, 10 in summer, 10 in winter, 15 in spring 2. That's a pretty good amount of time save. Yeah. Damn. Well, we finally got a PB. And funny enough, I put PB in my title. Will I ever PB? Answer, yes. We did it. GG me. Alrighty. Well, you guys, I gotta go figure out dinner because I have nothing at the house. So I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more runs. I might start really early because I want to fucking go ham while I have time off. So I'll see you guys then. Toodles. Bye-bye.